I'm Rubni, Assistant Professor of Department of BCA from Tiruthangal Nodar College. Right now, I'm going to give you a presentation on normalization and first normal form and second normal form. So, in this session, we are going to see about what is normalization, first normal form and second normal form. First of all, we should know about what is normalization. Normalization is the process of structuring a relational database in accordance with a series of so-called normal form in order to reduce data redundancy and also to improve data integrity in the database table, where data redundancy means same piece of data exists in multiple places. So we should remove all the repeated values in existing in the table, and where data integrity means overall completeness and accuracy of data in the database table. So it is improving the overall completeness of the data. Next, it also focuses on removing the anomalies, where anomalies means inconsistency in the data or lead to incorrect result. So, here main aim of normalization is to remove anomalies and also guide us to create a good database structure. In DBMS, actually there is a three types of anomalies that can occur. They were insertion, deletion, and update anomalies. In this, we are going to see briefly about the different types of anomalies. They were categorized, as I said, they were categorized into three types. First one is insertion anomaly. It occurs when attempting to add new data to a database but are unable to do so because the data requires additional information. So second one is deletion anomalies occur when removing a data from the database but accidentally removing a related data as well as. So we are going to remove a data, all the data we are going to remove in the second anomalies, so which led to the error in the table structure. Third one is update anomalies occurs when updating a data in a database but the update affect multiple rows or column unintentionally. So, to avoid these anomalies, it is important to design a database design in a way free from redundancy and also normalization. So, normalization main key concept that can help to identify and eliminate the anomalies in DBMS. So next we are going to see about the advantages and disadvantages of the normalization. Advantages: it reduces redundancy, which means repetition of the data in table, and also organize the data in a structure format. It remove data inconsistency, and it also create more flexible database design, enforce the concept of relational integrity. And disadvantages of normalization: before knowing about the user need, we can't able to create a database. So we should know it is mainly lead to the error in the table. As a normal form type progress, the performance become slower and slower. It is very time consuming. Proper knowledge is required on the various normal form to execute normalization process efficiently. And careless use may lead to terrible design filled with major anomalies and data inconsistency. Next, we are going to see about the various types of normal form. Actually, normalization works through these serious different stages, which we call it as a normal form. So, where we applies to an individual relation. The relation is said to be in a particular normal form if it is satisfied the constraint, where constant or we also call it as a guidelines or limitation imposed on a database table to maintain the correctness of the data. So there are various types of normal form: first normal, second normal form, third normal form, BCNF, which we call it as a bicode normal form, fourth normal form, and fifth normal form. In this session, we are going to see about the first normal form and second normal form. First normal form. In first normal form, it does not contain any composite or multivalid attribute. A relation is said to be in a first normal form if every attribute in that relation is a single valued attribute, where attribute means each column of a table also we can see. Attribute domain does not change. There should be a unique name for every attribute or column, and the order in which data stores does not matter. So whatever order we can store the data, it does not matter. Here we taken a employee table in which relation employee is not in first normal form because of multi-value attribute found in employee phone. In employee phone we can see the multi-valued attributes are found, so the table is not in first normal form. So what we have to do now, we have to remove these multi-valued attribute to make a first normal form. So to make the first normal form, the given table should decompose that each column should get a contain a single value. Now the table is containing only the single value, so it is said to be in the first normal form. Before going to the second normal form, we should know briefly about the primary key and candidate key. So primary key is a single field or column in a table that is used to uniquely identify each null values. Null values means empty value it should not have, and a table can have a single primary key, whereas candidate key is a set of one or more fields or column that identify each row. This means table can have multiple candidate key. Here we can see the structure. Student id is a primary key where student ID, roll number, email act as a candidate key. A table is said to be in a second normal form. Now we are going to see about a second normal form. The table which we are going to create is satisfied should satisfy the following condition. First, the table should be in the first normal form, and the table should not contain the partial dependency, which means no, all non-key attributes are fully functional dependent on the primary key. In this example, a school stores the data of the teachers and the subject they teach. In a school, teacher can teach more than one subject. So in the given table, teacher age dependent on teacher ID, which is not a proper subset of a candidate key. That's why it violates the rule of second normal form. So to convert the given table into second normal form, we decompose it into two types: teacher detail table and teacher subject table, where we can see the removal of partial functional dependency. So now the table is said to be a second normal form where the partial dependency has been removed. So I hope you understand the concept of first normal form and second normal form. Later in the other session we can see about the remaining normal form. Thank you.